Pronto. Opa. Ô, Tamo. Oi, Tamon, olá. Nossa, caímos de novo. Alô? É porque aqui tá desconectado. Não, aqui tá... Oi, 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 oi. Tá com taxa de bits, mas aqui tá parecendo que tá desconectado. Lá, lá. Bom, a internet tá funcionando agora. Bom, o que foi? Acho. Deixa eu ver assim. Pronto. Ok. Não, eu acho que não, não sei na real. Não sei quem fez na real. Admissão.
Traço, né? As bolinhas. O sistema.
Não, não, não. Dura aqui, VIP, né? Se vai tudo. Felizmente. Ah, não, que chatice. Bom, Central X Factory é onde a gente precisava ver o bagulho da... Calma aí, antes de... Ih, deixa eu voltar aqui. Quando ver um treco, eu posso ver aqui com ele.
Hey, Gordon.
Amy.
Have you got anything?
As a matter of fact, I did manage to get something new which might interest you.
What is it?
An aristocrat guard ran through here earlier and dropped his flintlock pistol. It got a bit damaged, but I figured you might be interested in messing around with it for parts.
Yeah, I'd love to. What are you willing to trade for it?
Well, it's mostly in new condition, so it would have to be something fairly valuable. But you know I'm not terribly fussy. Anything you think I might like.
What was it you said you'd trade for the pistol?
Anything.
Tá, ok. Preciso de coisa que seja valiosa, mas até agora não tenho. Ver se tem alguma coisa, será?
Just couldn't?
No, see you later.
You bet.
Não. É só ele. Ok. Tá. O que é isso aqui?
Says furnace. I guess it's meant to be some sort of warning. I would have expected these things to be completely boarded up. Remember Blast Day. Support the aristocracy, and you will be supported. I doubt it'll come off the wall. It just says what idiot.
Dá pra pegar um pedaço de pau.
I can't believe this hasn't been scavenged yet. Wood in this condition is so tough to find.
Ok. Ele tem madeira.
Nice looking vehicle.
Ela é mais valiosa que aquela flor. Não tem mais natureza, é verdade. Mas ela é praga, né? Em tese.
I haven't got time to do much
Dá pra entrar aqui.
Huh, it's unlocked. That's kind of surprising.
Ok. Ah, o garoto tá
Denby,
aqui.
what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, living. That's what people do, I hear.
Did you run away from home?
I don't really want to talk about it. You can hang out here if you want, though. It's nice to have some company. Leave it where it is.
This one doesn't look finished.
No, it's still a work in progress.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, you're the only woman I know who isn't old and wrinkly, so you're way easier to draw.
Ok.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
Mas ele
You
faz
know,
parte do
I've
bagulho lá.
got the perfect life.
What the hell are you talking about, Amy? Have you gone crazy?
Não.
No, just forget it. How long did you say you've been living here?
Around 2 months. Not a bad place, really. There's plenty of room, and nobody comes by, so I've got all the privacy I could want. Well, nobody except you, anyway.
I could leave you alone if you want.
No, that's not what I meant. It's cool that you're here. It's nice to have someone to talk to.
Tadinho. Eu só queria alguém. Ah, tá, ele tá baleando. Está a balear. Não tá caindo, mas ele tá baleando. Eu não tô com cara de quadro, mas a internet que tá baleando.
Why did you run away?
I said I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. Is it some problem with your family? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, it's just... I felt like I was getting in the way. Mom and Dad have been having a hard time getting us all enough food, and my brother and sister are little, so there's not much they can do for themselves. I figured it would just be better for me to go off on my own. I mean, I still go back and see them and give them anything extra I've got, but I kind of like having my own space, you know?
Yeah, I know. Look at you being responsible. I'm so proud of you.
Ugh, whatever. No need to be gushy about it.
É, bem adolescente. Mas tadinho. Ele ainda assim ainda
How
pensa
did
na
you
galera,
manage to
então.
get in here?
They didn't do a very good job of boarding up the doors. It was pretty easy to get in. I'm surprised nobody else tried before I did. I mean, there's like not much left in here, but glass is pretty valuable. I might trade it to Clem.
Ah!
Does any of the stuff in here still work?
Yeah, I think the furnace still works. It's connected to the gas anyway.
The gas is still on?
Yeah, it's on a natural line, so it's still under pressure even though the power's been cut. I try to keep it off as much as I can though, just in case. Besides, if you need natural gas, I've pretty much got you covered.
Good to know. Just don't light yourself on fire. I'll just leave you to whatever it is you're doing.
Thanks.
Tá, dá pra eu pegar vidro de algum lugar? Que ele disse de vidro?
There's nothing down there that interests me.
I'd be worried if there was.
I don't want to risk.
Yeah,
Pretty. Too bad the legs are broken.
yeah. I wonder how that happened.
Artwork.
Nothing going on in there right now. Nothing in there but ash.
What?
I said ash, Denby.
Saúde. Tá.
I'm guessing this valve must control, assuming it still works.
Yep, it does.
Nothing in there.
Tá, não tem por que eu abrir, né? Senão que a gente não vai usar em nada ali. Madeira. Eita, pelo, isso foi um espirro, foi.
I'll try my best.
Incrível que pareça. Vai amando aqui. Tá ficando friozito por esses momentos.
Syntrax. I remember hearing a lot about them. They're the ones who used to manufacture all the uranium glass before the bombs.
Okay. Tá, mas não tem mais nada aqui. Só madeira. Apesar que a madeira, ela disse que é valiosa, né? No estado que tá. Será que pode ser? Esse é eu espiando.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Você não sabe? Vai que era. E você não sabe o que você espiou. Opsfar. Ah, esse vai.
Oh, God, that smell. I think I might be sick.
Amy, is that you over there?
Hey, Pop. Gus said you'd been asking after me?
It's been ages since I last saw you. Come over here and let's have a look at you.
Calma aí, deixa eu colocar só pra carregar. A posição do meu carregador tá contando. Eu devia estar quebrado quando o for cai, é verdade. Gostou? Deixa eu ver se ele faz parte do bagulho.
I'm sorry you're having trouble, Pop, but I've got the perfect life.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Ah, não faz
Did Gus
parte.
not tell you?
Tell me what?
Nothing. Never mind.
Whatever you say, Amy.
Are you under the weather, Pop?
I'm not, but I can't say the same about my sheep. Take a look around. Hell, just take a whiff. That's the stench of failure. Things are bad. Don't know if we'll be able to dig ourselves out of this hole.
Ugh.
Did your sheep get sick? What happened?
Ran out of feed, so half of them starved to death. It's not a pretty picture. Haven't been able to find anything else they'll eat. The farm's gone barren, and now the only thing I'm feeding is ravens. Truth is, if I can't come up with a way to keep the rest of the flock from dying, I'm done for.
I'll keep an eye out for anything that might help.
That'd be mighty kind of you.
Why are all these ravens hanging around?
Well, they're hungry too. Now that they got plenty of carrion, it's an open buffet for them. Little bastards have gotten bold too. Nothing I do seems to keep them away for long. At least having them around means nobody comes snooping around. They run off at first sight of them thanks to that kooky Reaper cult.
Tá.
I think we're having the same kind of day.
What's the matter?
This morning I found a man underground. He'd been crushed underneath some rubble.
Nossa, não vai contar toda a história pra ele.
Pulling that trigger was the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
I'm sorry, Amy, but it sounds like you did the right thing.
Did I, though? I could have found someone to help. Why did he have to die?
You listened to what the man wanted, it sounds like. In this hellhole, that's all we can ask for in our last moments.
I guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Like he said, even if you had gotten him out, you wouldn't have had much of a life left to live. It's not something anyone likes thinking about, but it's reality.
I know. I mean, I see death almost every day, but this was different somehow. Thanks, Pop. I think I needed to just get that off my chest.
Anytime, Amy.
Ah, não, mano.
I didn't realize you knew so much about the Reaper cult.
I don't, and I don't want to. They're just a bunch of freaks who think worshiping the Reaper is gonna make them die quicker.
But I thought the Reaper was just a story.
It is, but they think the Ravens are a sign that the Reaper is on
Isso
his way
pode,
to
na
take them
verdade,
away
ser
from
só
their woes.
trauma, né? Uma
So
forma de
naturally,
lidar
any
com o
half-wit
treco,
believes
né?
that crap and sees a Raven get scared and goes running in the other direction. Bunch of bullhickey, all of it. Anyway, it's best if you stay away from the Reaper cult. Don't want to put any ideas in your head.
Don't worry. I met one of them earlier. I'm not going anywhere near them if I can avoid it.
O
I have to go now.
esse rolê do culto, né, do Ceifero me lembra de...
Home's on the outskirts to the east. No, Porth.
Me lembra
Shoot, I wish these
de...
burn.
Como é que é o nome?
Say, Pop, would you mind if I took this gas mask?
Nah, it's fine. Not doing too great a job scaring the birds, so I doubt taking it off will make much of a difference. Hope you weren't planning on using it, though. The filter's no good.
That's fine. I'm sure I'll find some use for it.
O nome é The Purge, mas em português eu não lembro o que é. Eu acho que é Uma Noite de Crime. Que é aquela história, né, do expurgo. E aí, tipo... Em tese é assim, é um filme de terror, onde a galera tem, tipo, a sociedade meio que virou quase perfeita porque ela abriu um dia. E um dia no ano meio que todos os crimes estão liberados. Tipo, sem punição. E aí, nesse... Eu não sei se tem no filme, eu sei que tem no seriado, que tem no Prime. No seriado tem uma galera que meio que, tipo, criou um culto bizarro que é pra servir os outros pra liberarem a fúria, sabe? Tipo, a gente morre pra galera conseguir fazer e extravasar e tal. Então, a galera é meio pirada, assim, que se junta pra poder moer na mão da galera que quer, sei lá, se dar a violência, sabe? Então, é um bagulho muito doido. E aí... Isso me lembra dessa galerinha.
I don't need to take any more flowers.
Não, tipo, a premissa do rolê é muito bizarro. Eu fui ver o seriado, mas ele dá um nó no estômago bem grande, assim, tipo... Essa ideia é muito doida, cara. É muito doida, assim, tipo, em todos os sentidos possíveis, tá ligado?
No, these tools are...
Acho muito doido, assim.
No time.
Tá. Ok, a gente precisa dar um jeito na... Apesar que a gente conseguiu do Gus, né? O Gus só pediu pra gente visitar o velho. Então, dá pra gente ir lá falar com ele.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
No, see you later.
You bet.
Oops. Bom.
I don't think he'd...
Ok.
I don't think he'd...
Não, ele não tá interessado na flor.
Hey, Bye, Gordon. I don't think... Gordon, I know you said you wanted a gas mask. I've got this one, but the filter is empty. Would you at least be willing to trade the pistol for it?
Yes, this is good. If I could get a filter, this would be exactly what I need. Take the pistol. But if you find any filters...
You'll get your filter, I promise. I'm sure somebody around here has to know something about them.
Ha!
Yeah,
Nice.
Now that you mention it, Nelson's probably the guy to see about that. He's got books on just about everything.
Beleza, a gente vai ter que meter o MacGyver mesmo? A gente vai ter que fazer um filtro a gente mesmo? Pega um carvão ativado. A gente tem a fornalha, a gente liga o gás, faz fogo, queima a madeira boa até virar um carvão e a gente faz um filtro. Muito inteligente, cara. Aqui tem 8.000 de QI. Meu QI é tão grande quanto...
Hi, Nelson.
Good to see you.
Mas aqui.
I think
Of course.
Ciência, arte, filosofia.
I want to read up on science.
Wonderful.
Que conveniente. Ele tem um livro sobre sistemas de filtragem. Conveniente. Vários métodos de filtragem podem ser usados para líquidos ou gases. De qualquer modo, um material, né, mais comum encontrado nesses sistemas é carvão ativado. Carvão ativado tem muitos usos, como a purificação de gás, decafeinação, purificação do ouro, extração de metal, purificação de água, tratamento de esgoto, filtros de ar de máscaras e respiradores. A forma fácil de produzir carbono... A produção, né, mais fácil de fazer de material no bagulho. Carbono alterado é produzido de coisas, né, de fontes carbonáticas, como coco, peat. What is peat? P-A-E-T. Voltei agora pra ficar, porque aqui é o meu lugar. Eu voltei pras coisas de lá, bug. Envia de volta. A gente caiu, cara. A gente tá com um problema aqui na internet que 7 horas, assim, entre 7 e 8 tá uma merda. Algum momento ela vai cair. Fatalmente ela vai cair. Eu não sei o porquê. A gente já trocou o modem, a gente já chamou técnico. E dá esse problema. Turfa. O que é turfa?
Palha.
Ok. Mas lignite. What is lignite?
É um material de origem vegetal parcialmente decomposto, encontrado em camadas, geralmente em regiões pantanosas, também sobre montanhas. É formada de musgo.
Ok. E lignite. Lignite. Pode ser produzido de forma física ou por reação química.
Interesting. This information could be pretty useful.
Ah, não precisava me dar tanto backseat assim, né? Eu tô tentando. Aqui. Na reação física, a fonte do material desenvolvido é entre carbonos ativos em gases quentes, tanto a fumaça ou oxigênio. Deve ser aquecido extremamente alto em temperaturas de 600 a 900 graus Celsius. Caraca! Em reação química, o material cru, cobre ou madeira é impregnado com ácido, uma base forte, ou sal. O material base é carbonizado a temperaturas menores, alguma coisa de 450 a 900 graus Celsius. Ativação química é geralmente usada. Ok.
Lignito. É uma rocha sedimentar macia formada pela compressão da turfa.
Ok.
Pega a turfa.
Não, os dois são a mesma coisa, basicamente, não. Ok. Tá. Ganhei um achievement. Educado. Obrigado. Sou uma pessoa muito inteligente. Meu cérebro é muito grande.
Just couldn't.
No. I'm looking for salt, like the kind you use on meats. Where can I find some?
Well, there's plenty out at the salt flats just outside the city. But it's
Mas o
kind
que
of a
que era o
pain in the ass
trampo
to
lá
get
que tu
out
tava
there.
fazendo no
The
bagulho?
walk takes a while, and lugging the stuff back's a chore.
It shouldn't be a problem. How do I get there?
You know the abandoned South Coast rail yard near Fripp Square? Just follow the main track down about half a mile, and you'll find it.
Thanks.
Nossa,
Will
coitado.
do. See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Hey, Gordon.
Hey,
I'm still on the lookout.
thanks.
Bye, Gordon.
Goodbye.
Manda no Discord, tá? Depois eu vejo. Salt Flats. Nossa!
I
É uma
can't
mina
believe
de
I
sal.
never knew about this place. It's the perfect spot to get away from everything.
Caraca, é muita gente que
Am
olhou
I
pra
hearing
trás.
things, or is that music?
Que piada boa. Ah, mano, vai entender, eu acho. Tá. Olha só esse logo.
Looks like this train has been here a long
102.
time. I wonder when the last time it actually ran was.
Gastou muita grana, boy.
It's locked. How odd. It's locked. It's way beyond any sort of help now.
A
I'm
árvore tá
surprised this thing hasn't been
cagada.
chopped down for firewood yet.
Ah, será que dá? Dá pra quebrar, dá pra quebrar, dá pra quebrar? Bate na árvore.
I don't see how it.
Ué, você acabou de falar que dá pra usar como bagulho pra quebrar, ué. Oxi.
Plenty of salt has been dug up here. I'll take a handful.
Já tô com sal? Nice! Agora a gente tem que queimar a madeira, né? É com a
Not
madeira?
a bad idea, but I should put the wood in some kind of container first. At least this will make carrying the wood around slightly.
Caraca, mano.
Okay, I'll rub salt into the wood. That should prep it for carbonization.
Beleza.
I've already prepped the wood.
Tá, beleza, vambora. Mês passado foi mais de 1.000 em gasolina e viagens para fazer exames e consultas. Nossa, que horror. Daí tem que comprar remédios para os tios e avós, que os remédios são muito caros, eu imagino. Não tinha rolê daqueles trecas de farmácia popular, Bug? Não que, tipo, sairia muito mais barato, né?
I'm
Mas
back. Hope
pelo
I'm
menos
not
um
interrupting
tiquinho a
anything.
mais.
If you're worried about that, you could always try knocking.
Fair point.
Tá, mas como é que a gente vai
What
acender
are you
isso?
doing?
An experiment.
Boring.
Not when it involves burning stuff.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's cool then.
Tá, e pra eu queimar agora?
Not much I can do with the outside.
It's best just not to touch it. I learned that the hard way.
Hey, Denby?
Yeah?
I'll just leave you to...
Thank.
Nothing going on, but there is the smell of gas wafting out. That's a start.
It wasn't me, I swear.
Now we're cooking.
What? You're actually gonna cook?
No, it was a figure of speech.
Oh, thank goodness. I still have nightmares about that lamb stew sometimes.
I'll make it again if you don't shut
Alguns
up.
tem, mas a
Copy that.
maioria não. Nossa, que dó. Caramba.
Hey, Den...
Yeah?
Merda.
Thanks.
Mas pelo menos tava ajudando, né, o pessoal. Então ó, é
Now
bom.
that is a nice sight.
Yeah, really makes this place feel homey.
Now
Nossa.
that is...
Yeah,
Not much I can do with the outside of the furnace.
it's best just...
Caramba.
Denby's working on a portrait of me. That's cute.
Don't flatter yourself, Amy.
Vamos ver.
So, did your experiment work?
Don't be so nosy, Denby. Nice. The wood burned long enough to become activated carbon.
What?
Spend some time reading Nelson's science books and you might learn something.
Cara,
There's
e
nothing-
ela ainda é a cara da Capitã Marvel. Será que por causa disso você pode ser com
Ok.
esse jogo? Pergunto-me eu. Sério, eu preferia não ajudar se eles estivessem saudáveis. Eu não... mas o ponto é ajudar as pessoas quando elas precisam, não. Mas faz parte. Acho que qualquer modo entenda. Qualquer modo desses. Deixa eu ver isso aqui. Carbono ativado.
Gordon, look. I got you some charcoal for your gas mask's filter.
I don't believe it. I don't know what to say.
Then listen. Nelson has a science book explaining how you can make charcoal filters. It's really not that difficult. If
Será que
you
eu posso
can
pegar minha
find or
madeira?
make more masks, you can make filters and provide them to anyone who needs them.
I'm stunned, Amy. Thank you for your help.
We've all got to look out for each other.
Uh-oh.
Merchant, a word if you would.
What do you want?
Aurelius of the Ministry of Resources is officially requesting your supply of raw brass.
What? But brass is my most valuable material. It's practically impossible to come by these days.
Correct. Which is why in exchange, the Ministry is offering you 10 food vouchers a week. Do you accept this offer?
I don't know. 10 food vouchers a week is a lot, but I'll have to think about it.
Very well. If you change your mind, please notify the Ministry, but know that this offer will not last forever. Good day to you, citizen.
That's a tough offer to refuse. Why didn't you accept?
Because if I hand over my materials to the aristocracy, I won't have enough to provide to Danton.
That's pretty loyal, Gordon.
She's what we need to change this place, even if it hurts in the short term.
Hey, Gordon.
Amy.
Bye, Gordon.
Goodbye.
Caramba, dura é que sem comida pra tratar da filha
I'm
dele
not
que tá
interested
toda
in this
cagada,
stuff.
né?
I've got my mother's old set at home.
Aí complica.
How's it going, Clint?
Not so bad.
See you later.
Take...
Bonk.
I shouldn't go back in there
A
until
gente
I've
tem o
helped both
Bonk,
Gus
na
and
real.
Gordon.
Oi, Caio. Como você tá, meu lindo? Tá bem? Bonk! Como estás tu? Como estás tudo? Horizon, como estão? Então, todas as coisas. Deixa eu arrumar aqui.
I
Tô bem,
shouldn't go back in
na
there until
verdade.
I've helped.
Estou benzito. Apesar de devo ter abrasido, estou bem. Mas bom, prazer tê-lo aqui, querido. Ai!
Just couldn't stay away.
Quando quebra aquela
No,
cabeça
I
nesse
haven't
jogo.
quite reached today's quota of looking at dead meat. See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Pera. Será que o nosso modo de ajudar ele é ajudar o velho?
I have. Okay.
Eu acho que é isso. Cara, falar em coisa da vida, Caio, eu vi que tu fez live às 9 da manhã. Quem faz live às 9 da manhã? 9 da manhã, eu tô no 8º sono. Eu acabei de dormir essa
They
hora.
look like they would fall apart as soon as I touch them. It is way beyond repair.
Mas conta a experiência de ser de manhã, as coisas.
That old thing has been broken for years. I don't know why Pop doesn't just take it down. Hey, Pop.
What's going on?
Ah, como foi a visita na
What did you
das
say the
coisinhas?
Ran out of feeds. Haven't been able to find anything else they'll eat. The farm's gone bad. Truth is, if I can't come up with a way to...
I'll keep an
That'd be...
I have to
Come back.
Será que flor?
Pop, have you seen this weed before?
Só que esse cérebro, cara, esse
Haven't seen
cérebro.
nature's, though. Where'd you get it?
There's
Quem
some growing
demitiu
near
com
my place.
quem pediu
Why is
demissão
it
com o
called
cachorro
Blue
passando mal há 3 dias,
Because
tem
it
que se
creeps
meter
up
cada
like
coisa,
seemingly
caramba.
overnight.
Ele ainda
Just
tá
like
malzinho,
the whole
querido.
field would be full of them in a month.
Would your sheep eat it?
I think they'd eat anything at this point. Wouldn't hurt to try. Thanks, Amy. I'll go get some more and plant it tonight. At least the sheep we've got left might still stand a chance.
Happy to help.
Ok, ajuda, Mário. Tá malzinho, mas desejo especial tá até tranquilo nessa semana. Cara, eu torço e hora pra ficar de boa. Aqui a gente teve um probleminha com o gato da Amanda lá em Campinas, né? Ele ficou lá, o pretuchinho. O pretucho, ele tava com... Não, ele ainda tá com problema, na verdade, pra fazer as necessidadinhas dele. Ele não tava mijando nem fazendo totozinho. Mas ele deu uma melhorada, mas ele também foi pro hospital e tal, certinho. Aí agora ele está em momento de recuperação e o pessoal lá tá vendo o que que faz também, sabe? Tipo, de como tentar ajudar em si. Mas, tipo, eu só isso quero dizer que entendo. Eu torço pra tudo ser tranquilo. Torço pra ele, aquela fofurita aí bem.
Word, if you would.
Yeah, what is it?
The Ministry of Resources is in need. You are hereby requested to provide your stocks of meat for government distribution.
But I hardly have any meat to
Nossa, meu
spare.
governo
And
também
it'll be a
quer a
while before I can
carne,
give it
cara,
up.
pelo amor
Be that
de
as it
Deus.
may, Aurelius has extended you the courtesy. In exchange, you will be provided 2 water purifiers per month.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Very well. If you change your mind, please notify the ministry. But know that this offer will not last forever. Good day to you, citizen.
Ah, não, que barra. É osso, é bem osso. A gente tá com saudinha dos bichos também. Simãozinho também tava. A gente tá preocupado por causa de outras coisas familiares, sabe? Que o envolvem. O Simãozinho ficou lá em Campinas, né? Mas. Coisas da vida, assim, não. Mas torcer, né? Pra tudo ficar bem e orar pra que tudo seja da melhor forma, né, querido? Fala nisso, não tem nada a ver com isso. Mas eu ia eu ia perguntar a sua sabedoria, ô Kai, falar nisso depois, se tu conseguir me dar um visu. Eu lembro que a Fer disse uma vez que tu é o mago dos cupons, e vocês geralmente compra online, né? E a gente aceita dicas, porque tá osso. Falando nisso, qual marca de carro tu prefere? Exatamente assim. Mas é assim que funciona a minha cabeça.
No, I haven't quite reached today's quota of looking at dead meat. Your sheep should be fine now.
Really? What did you do?
Just gave Pop some blue burglar. He said it should be able to feed the sheep soon.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, Amy. I can't thank you enough.
I'm just glad I could help.
Oh, mas e a série do Anos? Ano. Que deu dos trecos? Pera, deixa eu ver se eu entendi a pergunta direto. Quer saber os truques pra comprar online? Yes, especialmente mercadito e coisa do tipo assim. Está absurdito por esses cantos. Na verdade tá absurdo em todo o Brasil, né? Mas por aqui o bagulho tá doido. Ah, só uma totosa ali, hein? Eu vi só os totos na stream, é verdade. Mandarina que tá com um trampo saindo pela orelha, coitado. Só os totosos aqui. Oh, vai fazer... Essa semana aqui vai faltar um mês só pro meu aniversário, hein? Um mês só. Aí a gente tá planejando algumas coisinhas pra gente comemorar junticos. Né? Pra gente aproveitar. Foi casado solteiro. E Ivana pergunta bem,
I saw you having words with that guard. What was that all about?
Yeah, nothing. He was just trying to get me to sell out to the government. I promised Danton I'd give the rebels my extra supplies. I'm not betraying her for the wigheads.
I admire your loyalty. See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Esse jogo é basicamente se o Bolsonaro for reeleito. Cheguei no serviço hoje de tarde, abri a stream do Caio, só ouvi o tchau. Cara, é quase impossível eu ver a stream do Caio. Assim, é de manhã, porque 9 horas não dá. Eu vou dormir 4 da manhã, nossa, não rola. Infelizmente. Mas as de noite a gente tá sempre lá. Nem que seja só de lurk. Cara, truques pra comprar online, Promovit e Pelando, 2 aplicativos celulares. Eu só compro online se tiver desconto por lá, olha só. Eu não pensava nisso com esse tipo. Eu sempre penso nele quando a gente precisa comprar outras coisas, tipo eletrônico e tal. Mas nunca pensei nele pra mercado e coisas desse tipo. E tem o cupom Meira pra colocar cupomzinho de desconto, olha só. Não conheço. Bom saber. Muito bom saber, na verdade. Agora tô bem, já tenho restinho de lasanha. Ontem eu fiz uma tortinha.
No, I haven't quite reached today's quota of looking
Top,
at
tá?
dead meat. See you later, Gus.
You bet.
Top, sim. Eu cozinhei muito bem, cara. Na moralzinha. Tipo, eu peguei 6 litros de leite por 15 conto. Nossa, que maravilha. Ó. Isso seria bom. Seria bem bom, na real. Ou melhor, infelizmente acabou a lasanha. É verdade. Pode ser encarado como isso também. Ela quer
How's it going? See you.
Tá, antes da gente entrar ali, eu vou... Só no banheiro rapidinho. Eu vou... Dar uma urinada, já volto. Eu não vou nem ir pra tela do BRB, que eu vou rapidão. 2 segundos, chat. Por favor. Ai.
Então eu fico fazendo companhia pra vocês enquanto isso. Dá uma pausinha no trabalho. E eu também quero lasanha. Pena que acabou a lasanha. Eu gosto. Lasanha, canelone, rondelli. E eu tô sempre aceitando. Mas muito bom o preço do leite mesmo. Porque, teoricamente... Era pra estar tomando 1 litro de leite por dia pra repor o cálcio. Mas não dá pra tomar 1 leite por dia, não. Muito caro. Então, o que eu tô fazendo é batendo casca de ovo. E fazendo pozinho de casca de ovo. E aí é 1 colherzinha de casca de ovo por dia. Pronto, resolveu.
Quem sabe o nome dele? Falando pela guarda antes de entrar em casa, como assim? Salvei o jogo? Salvei, ok. Vamos ver qual.
Glad to see you've returned. I assume you've managed to sort things out with our suppliers? Yes. You've done well, Amy. I think you'll get along here just fine. But understand this. Committing yourself to help the Resistance is not a promise made lightly. We require your full cooperation and transparency. No secrets or lies. Do I make myself clear?
I understand, but remember not to ask for things you can't return.
Naturally. Now come with me. Thank you for helping our suppliers. As you can probably tell, recruitment has been slow, which has hindered our progress. But I think with your help, we just may be able to initiate some changes.
What is it you had in mind?
That letter you brought us came from our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. It contained extremely valuable information. I need you to infiltrate the Ministry of Medicine and confirm what this letter says. Do you have any questions?
Todas.
This Milton, who was he? Why did knowing my father make him trust me?
As I mentioned before, he was our double agent in the Ministry of Energy. With his help, we were able to establish our contact in the Ministry of Medicine. In the early days of the rebellion, Milton also recruited your father as the official mechanic. They were good friends. I never met Cooper myself, but my understanding is that he was just as loyal as Milton. Losing them both has been a blow. I think we'll manage, though. After all, we have you now.
You mentioned my father was with the rebellion in the early days. How come he never mentioned it?
It doesn't surprise me. The previous attempt at a rebellion was met with disastrous failure. They didn't manage to get very far before being discovered and quelled by the aristocracy. Your father and Milton were the only original members to escape unharmed. It's taken us a very long time to get back on track, but I intend to avenge our forefathers and deliver the justice they died for.
Okay.
If you're so against the government, why do you use the Ministry of Medicine's symbol as your code to get in here?
That's exactly what the aristocracy would expect. Having our own symbol would make us easier to find once they figured out what it was. Sometimes the best way to hide things is to put them in plain sight.
Será que nessa live aqui só tem idoso, né, mãe?
Can you tell me what it is I meant to find?
Our contact was unable to provide the exact details in case the letter was intercepted. But if the information he did give us is correct, it means the government is covering up something very important having to do with the green lung vaccine. If you confirm this, it will be exactly what we need to expose the government's lies and incite a revolution.
What if it turns out to be a false lead?
It won't. Believe me, you'll find something in there. You have to.
What's the plan for getting me into the Ministry of Medicine?
An excellent question. You know how the wealthy have contracts with the aristocracy based on their support when they first formed?
I have a vague idea, sure.
If a government supporter were to show signs of green lung, the aristocracy would waste no time in sending a doctor to treat them. I want you to go to Fripp Square. My sources tell me that a notable supporter has recently been showing symptoms of the plague. His name is Silas Harrison. He should be visited by a doctor very soon. Find out when and where the visit will take place. Then, intercept the doctor, disguise yourself, and enter the Ministry of Medicine. Once you've done that, you'll locate the central storage room, where they keep the vaccine supply. I suspect that's where you'll find what we're looking for.
Maybe I should write all this down. It's a lot to keep track of.
No, I'm sorry, but we can't have a paper trail. I trust you'll be able to make this
Vídeo de
happen.
volta,
I
Caio.
know it's complicated and dangerous, but believe me when I say this information will change everything.
Cara, eu entendo a urgência dela, mas me dá um pouquinho de pé atrás. Porque, tipo, nossa, você é valiosa pela nossa organização como agente duplo, não sei o que lá. Ah, como tua primeira missão, vai lá onde um cara tá mostrando sintoma da praga e se infiltra no meio do rolê. O André ferrado no joelho que só vai passar se aquecê-lo, aquela dor nas juntas por causa do frio. Ah, mas isso acontece. Quando eu morava em Campinas, eu tinha um amigo meu que ele tinha problema no joelho e eu tenho problema de circulação de sangue na perna. Então era o bonde dos problemáticos, tá ligado? Era um bagulho doido. Os dois, assim. Tá veio merda, velho mesmo. Tá na minha idade, não é, Caio? Eu tô um ano mais velho, né, do que eu. Eu sou de 95. Eu não lembro de que tu é.
I guess I should get started.
Good. Head over to Fripp Square and find out where Harrison is. That should get you close enough to intercept his doctor. You might also try checking at the ministry itself. They might have some information on when the doctor is set to make his house call. Once you're in the ministry, you can identify our contact by using the code phrase. I'm not sure how much help he'll be able to give you, but having an ally on the inside is at least better than nothing. I wish you luck, Amy. Remember that if you succeed, the Resistance will reward you in far greater ways than the aristocracy ever could.
Tá.
I shouldn't interrupt. I don't want to bring...
Não quero atrapalhar ninguém aqui. Velho se conhece e daqui a pouco só me comunica com um bug que nem velho na rua. Ele só faz um som aleatório, tipo... É porque tudo dói, né? Se tu conserta uma parte do velho, encontra outras 5 que estragaram, né? Aí ele tá sempre reclamando, né? É simples. Eu me senti super velho quando descobri que já faz uma década que a minha geração não é atual. Cara, Nossa, mais um.
Good day to you, merchant.
Go away, you dog.
Nossa,
I have nothing to say to you.
Now, there's no need to be.
I just try to make my living here. I have family to take care of, and no help from the aristocracy.
Well, if you would just let me...
My brother Pavel went out scavenging days ago and has not returned. We're all worried he's dead. What does the aristocracy do? Nothing. Sit in their towers and watch us starve. You're young. You do not remember life before the bombs. It was different. Guards were our friends, not monsters.
I appreciate your position, but...
Look, I think it's best if you just go. She's clearly upset.
Fine. I was here to extend an offer of food vouchers from the Ministry of Resources. But if she feels that way, it's her loss. Good day to you, citizen. I apologize for upsetting you.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I always get so angry when I see those guards.
Tem alguma coisa mais pra falar com ela?
You really shouldn't make trouble with the guards.
I'm not making trouble. It's them who are causing all the problems.
You know as well as I do, you haven't got a brother named Pavel.
Well, they need to understand that life's not easy for us. It's not like they do anything about it anyway.
Just try not to get so riled up, Mariska. He was trying to help you out.
The day I take help from those dogs is the day I die.
I have to go now.
Okay, you come back and see me again soon, all right?
Ah, não.
Just couldn't stay away.
No, see you later.
You
É
bet.
que, sei lá, tem até uns rolês que não cabem na minha cabeça, assim, de idade, mas, tipo... Por exemplo... Quem nasceu depois dos anos 2000 já pode ter 18 anos. Isso pra mim é muito bizarro, cara. Muito bizarro. They did nothing to help. O cara tá tentando ajudar e mandar esperar. Ah, mas é trauma, né? Ninguém quer ajuda do cara que tá cagando tudo.
Ah, Fripp Square. I do so love the dirty looks I get from people when I walk through here. This poster is encouraging people to get vaccinated for Greenlung. If only it were that easy for everyone.
Nossa,
This
só uma
poster
cidade
isn't-
aristocrática.
Hello there.
May I help you with something?
Have you heard the name Silas Harris?
I have, yes. He's fairly well known around these parts.
Can you tell me anything about him? Like where he lives?
Lady, I'm a town crier, not a town directory. If you want to put your nose where it don't belong, you're better off talking to Flora and Genevieve on the other side of the square.
Nossa.
I've got some
Bem
news for you.
machinho.
I've
Bem
got
machinho
the
essa
perfect
frasezinha.
life.
You, of all people, have the perfect life? I guess that really is news.
So you're a town crier? What do you actually do?
I deliver the news to the people of Fripp Square. They ask about specific headlines, I tell them. Some sort of breaking news arrives from the government, I read it. It's rather simple, really.
Can I hear some news?
Very well. Right now, the top headlines are Ministry of Energy restarts generators. Terrorists rumored in the market district. Mysterious object spotted over quarantine zone. And the weather report. So, what'll it be?
I'd like to
it's
hear mysterious objects spotted over quarantine zone.
Aí,
Right you are.
Leaves.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. This past week, several citizens reported sighting a strange object in the sky over the quarantine zone. Rumors have persisted that it was the Reaper. However, the Ministry of Knowledge insists that this is not the case. The aristocracy reminds citizens not to be swayed by baseless rumors and superstitions. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activities.
Ok. Tá. Ah, agora o negócio da filha de geração alfa. O problema é que na falta de vontade que eu tenho de namorar um casal, eu posso acabar tendo filhos betas. Tá chamando de beta, cara! Minha mãe saiu disso pra não aceitar dinheiro dado de quem pode pegar de volta falando que você roubou, é verdade. Tu pode ganhar esse 100 é de graça se tu voltar no fulaninho. Ah, isso só tinha tanto em Campinas. Conheci uma galera que fazia isso. Por aqueles cantos, inclusive. Era bagulho doido. Tá, eu não quero ouvir as outras notícias
Hello there.
dele, eu acho.
Can I hear?
Very well. Right now, So,
Ou quero, sei lá. Quero ouvir o
What's the
relatório do
weather
tempo.
you'll soon find out.
Attention citizens, the following is an important news bulletin. Weather conditions are as follows. Partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain.
0%
Today's
chance
high will
de
be
chuva.
24 degrees Celsius and the low will be 20. This concludes the news bulletin. Please resume your normal activity.
Tá.
Hello there. Can I hear?
Right now, So,
How about Ministry of Energy?
fine.
Attention citizens, the Ministry of Energy released a report saying that they have succeeded in restarting 60% of the city's reactors. As a result, more power will be available, starting with the area around Fripp Square. This concludes the news bulletin.
Caramba, é realmente outra realidade, tipo, do lado
Can
do
I hear
sol, né,
something?
mano?
Right,
Caramba, que
and
triste.
so,
I want to.
if you
Attention, rumors have surfaced of a group of terrorists headquartered somewhere in the market district. These dissidents are to be considered armed and extremely dangerous to public safety. Anyone with information leading to their arrest is encouraged to report to the nearest aristocrat guard. This concludes.
Nossa, que
I
trabalho
probably
inútil.
shouldn't mess around with that. That's a pretty dramatic statue. I guess that must be the eponymous Mr. Fripp. He looks fairly lost. Excuse me, sir?
Hello, miss. Oh, what can I do for you?
You know, it's days like these that make me realize I've got the perfect life.
That's a lovely attitude to have, my dear. Your optimism is inspiring.
Caralho, não é do bizarro. Eu não falei, eu aqueci meus joelhos e a dor se foi. Entendo. Não tenho isso, eu tinha dor na perna quando ficava muito frio assim. Hoje em dia não muito.
I'm Amy Wellard. It's nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Amy. My name is Maximilian Huber, but please call me Max.
Do you live around here?
Yes, just around the corner, but ever since my wife passed, I like to get out of the house and spend time with my friends.
Your friends?
Yes, the Ravens.
Ooh.
So, how much time do you spend with your friends?
Not all day, but most of it. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? How those Reaper cultists have turned them into a symbol of fear is beyond me, but to each his own, I suppose. I only wish I had something to feed them with. The poor things look terribly hungry.
What do they eat?
Anything, really. Meat, vegetables, insects. They're not picky eaters by any means.
Okay.
I'm looking for Silas Harrison. Do you know him?
Know him? Not personally, but I know who he is, certainly.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives, would you?
I'm afraid not. I never had any cause to pay him any social calls at his home. My apologies.
Have a nice day, sir.
You too, my dear.
I'm not picking up those ladies' garbage. It's a small waste bin. It appears to be almost full to the brim. Wow, a 2003 Fairway debutante. I'm surprised it's still intact. Most of these were gutted for parts and metal in the
Nossa,
years after
2003.
Blast Day.
Faz 20 anos da guerra, basicamente.
This is the intersection of Jordan Street and Booth Avenue. Excuse me?
Yeah. Oh. Where did you come from? She looks like she just came from the quarantine zone. Don't be silly. You know nobody ever leaves that awful place. In any case, I'm sure you've got a lottery job you should be doing. Why don't you run along and leave us to our conversation? Which reminds me, I need some new servants. I was entertaining guests the other day, and they kept interrupting. Good help just keeps getting harder to come by.
Nossa.
It's just...
That's Nero's banner. He's in charge of the Ministry of Knowledge.
And the truth of this
Excuse me.
Hello?
Do you know the two women over there? They're kind of rude.
Them? Oh, don't pay them any mind. They're just a couple of harpies who have nothing better to do with their time than gossip about everything. You should hear them any time the newsman reads out a headline. It's non-stop chatter. But please, let's discuss something more worthwhile, shall we?
Have a nice...
Tá. Cliquei errado aqui. Tá, estamos... complicados.
There's no way I can just walk in there. I'd have to fill out heaps of paperwork and probably wait years for an appointment.
Ah, só tem isso por aqui?
I'd sooner cut off my...
Eu também ia preferir cortar a cabeça ao invés de falar com aquelas mulheres de novo.
I'd rather not get... You know, I have to admit, this one is kind of cute.
Mas corvinhos são bonitinhos. Oxi.
Hello there.
May I?
I've got...
Max Huber.
A little too modern for my needs. She seems to be having some private conversation with her friend, but I can't quite make out. She seems to be having some private
Chega mais
I'm
perto,
not
elas
picking
param
up
de
those
falar.
ladies' garbage.
Did no one teach you that it's rude to stare? Did no... Ugh, please stop staring at me.
I'd soon...
Não sei. Abriu outra parte do Ministério da Saúde. Não era o Ministério da Medicina, pra falar a verdade. Mas eu não sei o quão útil seria. Eu ainda não sei o que é o cara, né? Pra falar a verdade, ou o outro lá. Eu muito provavelmente não posso andar por aqui de boa.
What is it, citizen?
I just have to say, I've got the perfect life.
Good for you, miss. Now, please.
You know someone named Silas Harrison?
Silas Harrison? The name sounds familiar. But then, I see plenty of names on a daily basis. I have to write the name of all scheduled appointments here in my ledger.
É É porque eles são parte da galera, né? Por exemplo, aqui, ó, aqui é o M do Ministério da Medicina, sabe lá?
Don't suppose I could have a peek at your ledger?
Afraid not, miss. This is for government eyes only. And not to be rude, but you don't look like a government employee to me.
Could you tell me about this building, sir?
You don't get out much, do you? This is the Ministry of Medicine. They're in charge of all health-related issues in the city.
So this is where people come to get their vaccines?
Correct. Entry is by appointment only, I'm afraid.
I kind of figured as much. Keep up the good work.
Have a nice day, miss.
Tá. Dá pra vir mais pro lado? Não. Se é só com data, isso complica a gente. O que meio que me dá um tiquinho do pensamento de que talvez o cara seja parte do governo. Acho eu.
Hello.
Mas eu acho que vou deixar isso para depois. Aqui estamos num bom ponto por hoje. Pra falar a verdade. Cara, bom jogo. Bom. Foi uma grata devera surpresa, pra falar a verdade. Vale a pena. Foi um tempinhozinho, né, do Pt.2 Hospital, mas bom, amanhã a gente volta com ele. Mais pra frente a gente volta com o Pt.2 em si. Espero que tenham gostado, chat. A gente vai se ir por hoje. Vou mandar vocês só pro Kogu. O Kogu já voltou com a maratona lá dele. Então, se vocês vão continuar pela Twitch, lá pro Kogu. Kogu é gente boa demais. É um querido. Ih, tô fazendo maratoninha lá pelos jogos que você trouxe. A gente se vê, chat. Amanhã devemos estar de volta. Pelo mesmo horário. Talvez mais tarde. Talvez comece mais cedo pra terminar um pouquinho mais cedo. Mas é isso. Um beijo, as senhorias. Se cuidem.